Ladies, gentlemen, welcome back to another week in Red Dead Online, the original Rockstar title where online poker was a thing. Now, all jokes aside, this week is actually a pretty exciting week in Red Dead Online, and the main reason for that is because there's a 50% cash and XP boost inside of the Elimination series playlist. So, if you're someone that likes to make a lot of money and is relatively good at gun rush, then it's definitely time to launch up the Elimination series large and make yourself a ton of money. If you manage to win a gun rush match with a full lobby that is also the maximum time, then you'll be able to walk away with upwards of $125, which in Red Dead terms is not a very bad haul for simply winning a match. Obviously this is going to be something that is very rarely going to happen, but you know, in general there is a lot of money to be earned, and even if you don't happen to win the match, you can still make a good portion of money for simply just partaking inside of the match. I mean, as far as I know, you can even make 20 bucks by even dying at the start. Sure, if you're someone that is an effective hunter, you might be able to still make more, but if you want to mix it up a little bit and still make a bunch of money, then the Elimination Series Large is definitely one to look out for this week. On top of that, there's also 30% more XP for your ability cards. It's a nice increase, but the main issue I personally have with ability cards is the money that you need for them, because they can get quite expensive. But hopefully with this gun rush week, we might be able to spec our bank accounts for future DLC, which is more than likely going to happen soon, by the way. So probably give that a fat warning. Casino DLC is out. Summer update for Red Dead Online should be coming relatively soon too. So do keep in mind that if you do have a bunch of money saved up, don't go splashing it all around, because you might need that for the next DLC, which should arrive in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we're going to hear more about that soon as well. Now, speaking of things that are added to the game, this week there's limited time on the Fan Stovepipe hat, the Porter jacket, the Urban coat, and the Strickland boots, and as well as the Austin boots, who are here to stay forever. Discounts this week: there's 50% off all regular, high velocity and express ammo for pistols, revolvers, repeaters and rifles, and also 50% off all shotgun shells and slugs as well. And if you're feeling like you little bit of a smoke to relax after a long day of shooting with your discounted ammo, there's also 35% off cigars, cigarettes and Jolly Jacks this week. And as a quick reminder as well for the Twitch Prime subscribers out there, if you haven't already, make sure to collect your loot. If you are not yet familiar with how the whole Twitch Prime thing works, I'll leave an eye in the sky to a video I did describing how all the stuff works. But either way, if you are a Twitch Prime subscriber and you have linked your account, you're able to pick up the Gtamen and the noob outfits, as well as the How Dare You emote and a free of charge Kirkano rifle as well, without any rank restrictions, and also completely free. And as well as 10% extra discount on all the discounts which I mentioned before, which means that you will get 60% on all the ammo types that I mentioned and 45% of all the tobacco types that I mentioned as well. And last but most certainly not least, I should mention that you have this week as well to do a 3-day challenge streak, and if you do so, you'll be able to receive a treasure map, which will obviously also give you some cash and gold as well if you found that treasure. Now, one quick thing I should mention about this: literally all you have to do is complete one challenge for 3 days in a row. You don't have to do all 7, that's not necessary. You just have to complete one and you're completely fine. It's worth the effort, I suppose, to quickly log in. Typically there's one super easy challenge which you can knock out. Personally, what I like to do is always make sure that I spawn in Valentine, because that's where the majority of your challenge you can do. But that's just a little tip if you want to have a free treasure map, which can get you upwards of $100 for simply finding a treasure. So you can make some easy money and gold by just simply doing this. As well as daily challenges themselves are an excellent way of earning a lot of gold, but that's entirely up to you if you want to go for that. But yeah, with all that said and with all that done, that was it for this one. Thank you also very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.